especially in the northern states, in Bihar, in UP, you find that people, they eat those betel leaves and they paint all around the walls and roads of the cities. That red saliva that comes out. Now, what is place? Place generally refers to the external environment of a person. It includes your society, the kind of government you have, culture, religion. So multiple factors are there. In fact, you can write down this also, that place refers to the external environment, which includes culture, society, government, religion, school, family. These are all factors. Religion, I have told, like what is the legal structure of that, laws, customs. Constitution also plays a role. Constitution, civil society, economic institutions. So these are all factors which comes in the place of a person. Different societies are there. Like if we look at different societies, like let's take an example of Japan. Now, Japanese society and culture is quite different from Indian society. Like yesterday, I was telling you that punctuality is not taken very seriously in India. In fact, plus minus 15 minutes is quite common. If a person is saying that I will come at 3 p.m., so you can expect him to come around 3:15. In fact, one classic example can be of our wedding cards. In northern India, I have observed this thing, that on the wedding card it would be written that the whole barat and all those things would assemble around 7 p.m. But actually it happens at 9 p.m. In fact, if the person comes on time, then he will find nothing but tent. No person would be there. So punctuality is there. Similarly, in Japan only, like the example of suicide. I told you that in Christian nations, committing suicide is the biggest sin against God, and such people, they directly go to hell. So suicide is a sin, is unethical in Christian nations. Same goes with abortion also. Abortion is a sin in Catholic nations. In fact, there was a case in Ireland where a woman died because she was not allowed to went for a abortion. All right. But in India, it depends upon the situation. As per the Garbh Puran, it is a Puran which is there regarding the birth of the child. So it clearly says that if there's a danger to the life of the mother, then the abortion can take place. All right. So suicide is there, abortion, suicide I was basically telling you. But in Japan, samurai class is there. For them, there are only two options, victory or death. So if they find themselves to be losing in the battle, they will commit suicide. And it is not considered wrong by the Japanese people. Their work culture also, some differences are there, like sleeping at your workplace. Certainly it is not the right thing to do. But in Japan, if you are found sleeping at your workplace, then it is considered good. Because people over there assume that if the person is sleeping, it means he is doing a lot of hard work. All right, though it's a bit of strange thing, strange practice, but it is there in Japan. In Indian society, if we can take example, Indian society, like the great Indian spit, Indians have this habit of spitting around. All right, largely because in India, we have this practice of eating betel leaves. So especially in the northern states, in Bihar, in UP, you find that people, they eat those betel leaves and they paint all around the walls and roads of the cities. That red saliva that comes out. All right, and this thing is quite common in India. But the same behavior is not shown in European nations. In fact, if it is shown over there, you will be fined. You may get imprisoned also because of this. And this Indian spit, it leads to many communicable diseases also. It is also against the aesthetics of the place. Like nose blowing in public. In India, it's quite common. You will find people cleaning their nose right in the middle of the road. So these things are quite common in India. But the same things not shown in Western developed nation. Got it? Similarly, like many examples I can give you, like LGBT relations. In Western nations, now they have been accepted. In fact, their rights are protected by the governments over there. In India, though these things have been legalized, Section 377 has been diluted now, and people who are adult, they can maintain these relations in private space, but the society still hasn't accepted them. All right. So this LGBT is there. Then child labor. In India, child labor is an accepted norm. Okay, people, I mean, in most of the household, upper middle class family, you will find a child working in house or a factory. But the same thing is a big sin in Western nations. You can't do that. It is not only unethical, but it is also highly illegal. In India also it is illegal, but people are doing it. Dowry is a great example. In India, giving and taking dowry is a very common practice. But in Western nations, there is no such concept. Got it? In Islam, we have the concept of meher, okay, where a certain amount is decided before the marriage, that if in case in future, if divorce is there, so this amount would be given to the woman for her, for her protection, for her well-being. Okay, so it is something which is good in Islam. But in Hindu society, this concept of dowry is there, okay, which is considered quite common. So these are some examples. Other examples like Jallikattu. I told you that taming of bulls, these festivals are there. So in India, it is quite common, but not so in other nations. Other examples like live-in relationships. Love marriages only, live-in relationships is quite far. In fact, even love marriages are not allowed in India. All right. Then what other examples I can give? Like what else? Like beef eating. So society-wise, culture-wise, you will find these things to be different. Within India, you can find a lot of differences between states. Like in northern states, eating non-veg is not considered good, especially by Hindu families. But in West Bengal, Hindu families, non-vegetarian food is a part of their diet. In fact, fish is considered auspicious. It is even used as prasad during Durga Puja. It is offered to God. But in northern India, it is considered highly wrong. That is why Hinduism is not considered as a religion, but a way of life. Are you understanding? There is nothing common among all Hindus. All Hindus, they enjoy a lot of freedom. They have a lot of tolerance, and it is left on them only that what they want to do in their life. Different aspects are given. That is why a Hindu is not a believer. He is a seeker. He seeks truth rather than believe in a particular truth. All these ideas I will discuss in moral philosophy, but the basic thing is that place-wise, things keeps on changing. The ethical setup, the value system of a person, it keeps changing as per the change of place. All right. So if this thing is there, that how these questions can be asked separately also. That like how place-wise things can be different. So religion-wise also you can write. Place also includes the religion part. All right, constitution wise, Like in India, we have a positive concept of secularism. In France, we have a negative concept. Negative connotation has been given. There, the state is irreligious in France. In India, it is a-religious or non-religious. So different interpretations of secularism have been done. Like non-violence. In India, extreme form is there of non-violence, but in other states, non-violence is only associated with human beings. All right. So this is about the place thing.